Good day, everyone. My name is Yusuf Ademola, a participant at MMM Nigeria, and as well a member of Batch 207, this current MMM Nigerian Guidance School. I'm here to present to you ideology of MMM. In the course of my presentation or discussion, the following items will be discussed in detail. What does the acronym MMM stand for? What is MMM itself? How MMM works? Ideology of MMM and the rules of MMM. The benefits of MMM. To start with, the acronym, which means Mondial Movement. Russian name. The acronym was actually coined from three names: Sergei Mafrodi himself and two of his brothers, whose name started from M. MMM is a community of selfless people helping one another. MMM is a peer-to-peer donation platform where people provide financial help and get financial assistance as well. MMM actually gives a technical platform where millions of participants connect to one another. It actually connects those who want to get help and those who are ready to provide help, which is absolutely free. In MMM, there's no lender and there are no creditors. There's no lender, there's no creditors, and there's no debtors as well. Everything is simple and straightforward about MMM. One person asks for help, another person provides financial assistance. In a nutshell, to buttress further what MMM is, MMM has been grossly misunderstood by the members of the public. Some people think MMM is a business. Some people think MMM is an investment. But to tell you the fact, and to be frank with you, MMM is neither a business nor an investment. In fact, MMM is not a Ponzi scheme, as it was grossly described by Wikipedia and some members of the public in different quarters who get help in the system, the participant, who provide help, the participant. So what we are saying here is very simple, that everything still revolves around the participant themselves without any interference from the operators or the funders themselves. It is a peer-to-peer donation exchange where participants actually transfer money from one account to another, the account of a participant to account of other participants within their local bank. However, I will elucidate and advance a little bit on the ideology of MMM. What is the rationale? What necessitated the initiative and the emergence of MMM in general? MMM believes that the financial world is so unjust. The financial world is so unjust, so inhuman. The financial world is for those who print money: bankers, the billionaires, the government, the legislators, among others, who are prominent in the society. That is, the modern world is designed. The financial modern world is designed to suit some prominent category of people in the society. That is the upper class wing. One of the salient questions that was actually raised by Sergey Mafrodi is, why do the millionaires has everything? Why do the millionaires have everything? They work in gold, while others work throughout their life expectancy, throughout their life span. Yet they are unable to meet their ends meet and still struggle to attain the means of livelihood. So those are the things that actually necessitated, that brought about the initiative and the development of MMA. Another salient, uh, another salient and cogent uh, issue that also brought about the initiative and the development of MMA is that there is this notion that everybody has a right to work. If that should be the case, why is it that some people work throughout the day, they work day in, day out, but the millionaire, they hardly do something, they hardly do uh, they hardly do anything, but they earn huge amount of money at the end. This is absolutely wrong, and that is inequality for MMA. That should be eradicated. That should be corrected. Money is a tool used to hold people in slavery. MMA also opine that money that that people MMA also opine that people believe that people are slave of money. People are slave of money. The masses are like slave to those who print money, as in the bankers, the government, and the entrepreneurs. There should be money everywhere. There should be money everywhere. That's the preaching of MMA. Because if you want to take any move, you need money. You want to attain your means of, you want to attain you want to sustain yourself, you want to house yourself, you want to clothe yourself. Virtually everything in this world has been monetized. So for MMA, that should be totally eradicated. That is outrightly wrong. So it is unfair. So what the preaching of the ideology of MMA is that financial world is so unjust. The financial order in the world is so unjust to suit some people's interest at the detriment of the lower class. So hence came MMA to bridge the loopholes between the rich and the poor. MMA as well query MMA as well query the division in the society. Why do you have the lower class and the lower class? Why do you have and have not in the lower class? That idea is very, very unjust and should be eradicated. MMM also rejects the notion. MMM also rejects the notion that MMM also rejects the notion that money is a measure of labor. That was absolutely rejected by MMM. That was absolutely rejected by MMM. That money is a measure of labor. If money is a measure of labor, those who work lesser, those who work for lesser period of time should have earned little, while those who work for long period of time should have earned more than those who work within a short period of time. So lower class, the government officials, the legislators, the senators, the bankers, among others, they work for a very short period of time and they earn huge amount of money at the detriment of the lower class wing in the society. How does MMM work? How MMM works? When you register into the system, you are going to be assigned a PO. You are going to be assigned a PO. In your PO, you are going to be assigned a PO, which of course we have two dominant button on the PO, provide help and get help button. In the provide help button, you render your assistance, you render your financial assistance to your co-members, your fellow participant. For GH, that is get a button, you use it to seek financial assistance from the community. We have my page where you actually see where you actually where you actually see details your details, that is your phone number and your email, your status within the community, whether you are a participant or you are a guider. You'll be able to see it in my page. When it comes to participant, you'll be able to actually see those who are under your structure, your downlines, among others. Um, so participant, you'll be able to see your downlines. So come to Marble. Marble actually show you your statistical growth of your money, of the money you donated to the system. So in a nutshell, let me just give you a very practical example of how MMM work. Mr. A donates 100,000 naira to Mr. B, for instance. Mr. B also donates 150,000 naira to Mr. C, and Mr. C donates 130,000 naira to Mr. A. Mr. A has gotten his money, which is with the reward for donation at the end of the day, which is 30 days. Let's quickly move to um, let's quickly move to the rules of MMM. There are a lot of rules and regulations that guide the conduct of the members of the community, that is the participant. The participant, there are rules and regulations that guide the activities of the participant. You have the control and revision office, who actually keep track of the participant to ensure that the interest of the other participant is not being jeopardized at the end of the day. So they ensure that the members of the community abide to the rules and regulations. So one of the rules and regulations of MMM, which is very, very crucial, is do not open multiple accounts. Once you are doing that, you are trying to jeopardize the interest of other members of the community. Invariably, you might be blocked out of the system. Rule second, the second rule, which is very, very germane as well, is the letter of happiness. You must write your letter of happiness within or on or before 3 days. Failure to do that, the system will block you out of the platform. Another rule which is very, very pertinent as well is you must be able to, if you are matched to pay a particular participant, your co-participant, you must be able to do that within 48 hours. Failure to do that, the system will actually regard you as somebody who is not serious to your order. So once the system actually sees that, you will be blocked out of the system. You fail to perform your responsibility, that is to pay your co-participant, as the case may be. Let me quickly move to the benefit of MMM. The benefit of MMM, if you are a first timer in the system, like you are just coming into the system for the first time, you'll be given a registration bonus. If you start from probably 18,000 naira and above, you'll be given 20,000 to $20, depending on how much you start from. So the dollar ranges from $20, $50, and $100. So depending on the amount you are contributing to the system, that will depend on the registration bonus you will be entitled to. So we have another benefit of MMM is that it actually another benefit of MMM is that if you refer someone into the system, you will get 10% of that person's contribution as your referral bonus. If you invite people to the system, you get 10% of that as your referral bonus. If you are a manager in the system, that you are a guider, you have some percentage that will be accrued to you, ranging from 5% first level, 3% second level, and 1% third level. So it's the pyramid. So it is structured in pyramid in such a way that has a pyramid outlook. So, so this is where I'll be ending my discussion about MMM ideology. Thank you for listening.